New videos every day. Life, wisdom.
I'm Karina Rachel. I'm a certified health coach, and today I want to give you 10 easy ways to lose weight. So I want to start out by asking you a question. Do you consume products like these that have the word diet or have the word light on them? Do you think that they're helping you lose weight? Today I'm going to give you 10 easy, practical tips that will help you lose weight, and I'm going to tell you the truth about products like these. At the root of weight loss lies hunger. And my first tip is to learn how to control your hunger so that hunger stops controlling you. It's going to be a lot easier to live our lives if we're just not feeling hungry all the time than if we're constantly hungry and we're constantly trying to resist eating foods. So I have a couple videos that talk about controlling hunger. The primary thing is eating whole, natural foods. As long as you're eating a diet of processed foods, you are always going to feel hungry. You're never going to really feel satisfied. Eating a lot of refined carbohydrates and sugar is also going to contribute to you never really being able to satisfy your hunger. But once you can actually satisfy your hunger and achieve that feeling of being full, that's going to be the first step to really losing weight. The calories that we drink are perhaps the most insidious calories that we consume, because we don't associate sugary drinks with weight gain the way we associate candy bars and hamburgers with weight gain. But you can just imagine that big gulp on your thighs, because sugary drinks do turn into fat and do cause weight gain. So giving up sugary drinks is a really good way to start losing weight, because you're going to cut out a huge amount of sugar and calories that you may not even be realizing you're consuming. Another note about this Mountain Dew, it contains 77 grams of sugar and carbohydrates, which is actually more than a candy bar. So replacing the soft drinks and even fruit juices, which are also really high in sugar, with healthier beverages is going to be a really good idea. Realize that water is the only beverage that's really going to satisfy your thirst if you're feeling thirsty, with the exception of coconut water, which is also a healthy beverage. You can also drink tea. You can drink kombucha. You can drink water that's flavored with fruit or flavored with cucumbers, for instance. And all of these beverages are going to be way healthier than your fruit juices or your soft drinks. So let's talk about the sugar-free and diet products that people often replace their sugary beverages and foods with. So realize that the claims made on the front of the label, like sugar-free, diet, light, healthy choice, they are there for marketing purposes only, but you're smarter than these marketing people. So you actually want to look at the back of the food. And what you'll see oftentimes is a really long ingredient list, like this one. And recognize that when you see that really long ingredient list, you are about to eat toxic sludge. And whether or not you really care about being healthy, let's say all you care about is losing weight, realize that the toxic sludge still isn't going to help you. These products also contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame. And actually all three of these products right here, all three contain aspartame. And aspartame is known to have toxic effects. And it also contributes to blood sugar metabolism issues and in general is not going to help you lose weight. So sometimes people will ask me, Karina, how do you resist these processed foods? They're super convenient, they're super cheap. And I tell them, well, it's kind of like asking how I resist toxic sludge. I recognize that these products not only aren't going to help me lose weight, but they are really, really unhealthy on top of that. Be smarter than the marketing guy and don't just trust what's on the front of the label and look on the back of the label. Chances are, if you are trying to lose weight, then you eat a lot of fat-free and non-fat products like skim milk or margarine, for instance. And even though they demonized fats over the last couple decades, they told us that fats cause heart disease, fats are what make us fat, after a couple of decades, they're actually realizing that it's really the carbohydrates and sugar that are leading to obesity and leading to heart disease, and the lack of fats in people's diet is leading to health problems. So we need fats for the health of our brain, for the health of our heart, but also because fats are a big part of what help us feel full and help us feel satisfied after we eat a meal. So it kind of goes back to my first tip about controlling our hunger. A key to controlling our hunger is actually eating some good healthy fats, like olive oil, coconut oil, nuts, avocados. Don't demonize fats. Realize that good healthy fats are good for you, and that eating more fats is actually going to help you lose weight. If you are starving yourself and counting calories, then you just need to stop. Not only is your irritability becoming a problem for everyone around you, and probably for you also, but starvation and limiting our caloric intake doesn't really help us lose weight. So maybe initially we'll lose some weight, but this is not a sustainable way to achieve weight loss. So realize that if you are restricting your calories, your body is thinking that it's going through a famine, and it thinks that it needs to survive this period of time that food is not available. So it's actually going to cling on to every bit of fat that you have, because it's thinking that otherwise it might starve to death. So limiting our calories, it's kind of backwards thinking. We would think that we would lose weight, but really limiting your calories is not going to help you lose weight. It's also going to create a really stressful situation in your body that's going to have a lot of other health implications as well. So rather than counting calories and limiting our calories, we want to focus on eating the right calories. So if we stay away from these processed foods with a really long Frankenfood ingredient list, and focus on eating whole natural foods like the ones that I mentioned in Basic Nutrition What to Eat, then you're going to know that every calorie you get is helping you have more nutrition, it's giving you fiber, it's going to help satisfy your hunger and fill you up. So rather than focusing on limiting your calories, you want to focus on just improving the calories that you're consuming. The weight loss industry is a $60 billion industry full of miracle products that are offering you a quick fix for weight loss. So there's diet pills, diet programs, prepackaged meals, fitness doodads, and all of them will proclaim that they're going to help you lose weight. But if you look at the small print, you'll see that almost every single one of them says, results not typical, diet and exercise are really important. So it leaves you wondering, is it the diet and exercise, or is it the crazy doodad that the person purchased? And I also have to point out that when you've got a celebrity endorsing a product, that celebrity has a whole team of people helping them with fitness, helping them with their diet, helping groom them. It's not something that they've done on their own. So just because this so-called pill or this so-called product worked for a celebrity doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So this tip is to save your money on weight loss pills, prepackaged meals, and fitness doodads, and spend that money on healthy natural foods that are actually going to help you control your hunger, avoid toxic sludge, etc., etc. So if you can stop looking for that quick fix, then that's going to actually help you lose weight, because you can be a lot more realistic with yourself and a lot more realistic about what's actually going to help you lose weight and what's actually just wasting your money. If you are stressing yourself out over losing weight loss, then that stress could be the very thing sabotaging your weight loss efforts. Realize that when your body is stressed out, your body's going to prioritize the basic functions like immunity and digestion, and it's going to put things like fat metabolism and muscle formation on the back burner. So even if you're working out a whole lot, if you're really stressed out, then your body is not going to be burning fat as efficiently as it would be if you were managing your stress and you weren't so stressed out. So make time for relaxation and stress relief.